Good morning, everyone. How is everybody? I hope you're all keeping well. We're having a bit of rain here this morning in Barnsley, so hopefully I think I probably left my Wi-Fi on as well. Turn that off. That's the one. Right, hopefully we're sorted. Right, hopefully we're sorted now. That was a bad start. Right, morning folks. I hope you're all well. Rob's away today, so I am jumping in to do this morning's broadcast. We're going to go down and have a look at the Shire horses if they're not too mopey with the rain. They don't actually mind it, you know. A bit of rain, the Shire horses. They're not an animal that's heavily affected by it. Checking how these gilts are doing. I'll turn the light on. The two first time piggers, this one next door especially. Right, lots of people joining now. Let's find the first one. Today it is Heather Morrison who's in first, saying hi Dale. Anita's saying hi as well. So lots of comments coming in. Hello, wherever you are. Oh, you're not a gilt, it must be next door. A gilt is what we call a first time pigger. So before they've pigged. Technically a sow once they've had the first litter. Some good litters of pigs in here at the minute. All doing really well. This girl's very confused because she thinks it's time for her breakfast. Hello? Jimmy, why is this fella opening the door but not feeding me? It's not quite time for your breakfast yet, sweetheart, but it won't be so long. Good morning, Farmerdale. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. And morning, Farmy Army. There we go. Becky has got hopes I'm okay, but has been diagnosed with sciatica. Oof, horrible. I've had it once. Not permanent, but I have had it once. I had it from a back injury and it's just sort of stayed there for months and months. Not nice. I was a bit younger, thankfully it went away. Which I count myself lucky for, because I don't think you have any right for it to really. Another lovely litter at the back there. The backs of these pens have got heated floors, so we can choose whether it's on this bit or that bit. And that bit at the back's usually on. This bit, not always on. In the summer, the pigs will like it a bit cooler. The sows will like it a bit cooler. But the piglets can have some heat on the floor there, so it keeps them nice and toasty on the floor eating. I'm sure I've said that 1,000 times, but some people do. We still get questions about it, quite a lot actually. We'll still get questions about, is it warm enough for them to eat? And that sort of thing. But it goes really well. That one's not got one. It's this one, I think. Claire wants to say thank you to all the Farmy Army for all their wonderful birthday messages yesterday. Right, I finally find a gilt. You might not be able to tell, but that's a gilt. And well, it's not now. She's given birth. But a young female pig. You can't tell them. They do look slightly different for that for a little bit when they're still young, and then they grow into the face a little bit. But she's done really, really well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 very good pigs there, and I think there's probably another 5 or so at the back there hiding away. So very, very well. TV Choice Awards. CHF needs lots of votes. Good job you reminded me, Carol. I've not had much sleep last night, and I might have never remembered. We are up for a TV Choice Award. Rob dropped on the live last night to tell you. We found out only recently. So if you go to the TV Choice Awards, you can just Google search it usually, and the top one is usually the one they're voting from this year. And you've got to go through a few different pages to get there. But we'd really, really appreciate you voting. It would go a very, very long way. And could we... I wonder if it's a record. I wonder if... No, I bet Ant and Dec have won it. It's like Ant and Dec with... what you call it, isn't it? National Television Awards. Like Ant and Dec have won like 15 or something. But 4, if we could make it 4 TV Choice Awards for... Springtime on the farm, this week on the farm. It would be I think it's just springtime this year, I'd say, would be incredibly impressive. Can we do it? That's the question. Can we rally you enough to get us over the line? Lovely to see the baby piglets. Yeah, they're doing grand then, look. It is putting down some water here this morning, which isn't ideal because we've got the pumpkin field to finish. We're going to try and get it done today. That's the plan. If you don't know, I am the pumpkin man. Not just me. We all hands on deck. But me and Amy tend to sort of try and get the pumpkin field across the line. We're a bit of trying to organise it, and it takes a lot of people to get it done. So this way. So we said we were going to try and get it finished, done, dusted today, ready for the weekend. I'm hoping the rain doesn't hamper us too much. I'd be a little bit upset if we didn't get it done today, but we will absolutely try. It's springtime and winter, thanks Debbie. Like I said, I've been living in a world of pumpkins. I'm practically behind on everything else. Right then. Red's in here. Red and a calf. Yeah. The soggy night makes for wet bedding. Even when these animals are inside, if it rains outside and there's just moisture in the air, the pens tend to be wetter. Tend to have taken on more moisture. Don't ask me why. I've no idea how that works. There'll be some science behind it, I guess, but the pen's are always a little bit harder and a little bit more time consuming to muck out on a day when it's been raining overnight. So if you think one or two of the pens look mucky, they won't do by the time it gets to 10 o'clock. Mitteline Menkin Scottson, she says, where is this lovely farm? I just happened upon this live feed. It's night time where I am in Oregon. We are in the great county of Yorkshire in England. And we're near Barnsley. And we've got lots of lovely animals that we like to show to people from all over. You're not the only person watching from the United States. Farmer Georgie did amazing design in it. So Shirley Foster, yeah, she's done some lovely art on the pumpkin art on the field with the help of Danny. So all the miniatures getting a little bit less miniature by the day. About what will these be now? Someone will be cracking on to 7 months, 6 months, will they? Not quite that, maybe. But they're already getting big. Can I zoom out? I can zoom out a bit on my phone. But they're still little. But they're not absolutely tiny anymore. This one here. Charlie calls it trousers, but I think it's got a different name, hasn't it? It was so tiny when it was born. It was Labrador sized, weren't you? So all these lot are doing well. They're getting outside when they can. They'll not be out there today, I'm afraid. Not be out there today just due to the weather. And Fern's keeping us waiting, as they always do. The Highland cows. I think we made probably a slightly too bold a statement on when she was gonna calve. Which does happen. You start to see them bagging up and getting a little bit of an udder, and then you tend to jump the gun a little bit. And that's probably, Charlie calls it jigsaw, that's it. I'm sure he called it trousers at first. He put a group on the message, a message on the group saying I want to call this one trousers. He obviously decided jigsaw was a better name. So Fernie is due. She's due relatively soon. She has got a little bit of an udder coming through, but her milk's not dropped, so there's no milk in there properly yet. But we're going to have a little calf soon. That's the up and down of it. But she's making us wait a bit, and I think we probably said she was going to calve, I'm going to say 4 weeks ago. So, leaving us waiting just a little bit. Here's Xander and Stanley, who will be making an appearance on the Yorkshire Vet, I believe, on the 8th of October. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Can't tell you what about and what with, but these two will appear on the Yorkshire Vet on the 8th of October, I believe. Is that the right? Can somebody just check for me? Can somebody do the same as you do every week and do me admin for me? And just check that the 8th is it a Tuesday for the Yorkshire Vet? Just make sure I'm not getting me days mixed up. I am up to 50. I think Carol's voted 50 times. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so very much. Calls one of the piglets trousers. I think he's just changing his mind. He's down there. He's only down next door. We'll go and accost him in a bit. Lovely stuff for the goats. These are the ones that were born earlier. Springtime this year, I think. Looking fit and healthy. And then some nannies who will be having some kids again shortly. Then we've got Shetlands, not that one, Shetlands, and is it Pearl, that one? It's the 7th day, the 7th of October. Thank you everyone. Good job you doing me, like I said, good job you doing me admin for me. Brilliant stuff. So how many people are watching? Because it says only 61 people are watching, but I don't think that's correct. I suspect there's a few more than that. What are your screens saying? It does, sometimes you just don't know how many people you're talking to because Facebook does not update. Ask Danny when she's going to give birth, because when we were on our VIP back in April, Danny said that Coco was going to give birth any moment, and she did. One 1.2k, thank you everyone. 1,200 people watching. Not bad for a rainy Wednesday morning, is it that? Right, bit further we go. Let's see what these farmers are up to, shall we? There should be somebody down here, I think. For anyone who doesn't know, we do start at the bottom and work his way up. Except the pigs, they get done. Somebody will be in at 8:30 to do them. I think it's Danny today. There's a right team down here today. It's an absolute squad. My screen doesn't show numbers now. Facebook's always changing it. Changes just about every week or so. They just change some little thing. Good morning, Charles.
You right?
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Do you know all?
You know all? No, nothing. Why are you guys so close to me?
That's not close.
It is.
I'm not wide. I'm not wide. Are you well?
Yeah,
Apart from rain.
I think so, yeah. It's that horrible weather where we've got a coat from this morning and then you just feel so horrible and stuffy. It's not
It's not cold, is it? It's
wet.
just wet. Yeah,
So
it's
I've
not.
given in.
What are you waiting for here? You look like you're almost covering the gap.
No. I was just literally about to cross you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm just going up to the next shed.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Is it trousers or jigsaw for the donkey? I thought you called something trousers. I'm sure you called it trousers when it were born.
It looked like where I was wearing trousers. Oh, maybe Georgie was going to put trousers, but I think everyone else just wanted jigsaw.
Okay. Jigsaw it is. Right, we're going to go down and see the horses. And have a little look, see at what everyone's up to. You what? Yeah, let them loose, all lot. What, mini ones?
Big ponies.
The big horses. Well, what have you been doing with them?
Put him into there.
It's a bit soggy, isn't it, this morning?
Don't want him to slip.
You've been putting Rose and Blossom in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
I won't be tempted, I don't think. She does like to run about a bit much, doesn't she?
I'll leave him until later and put her down.
It's only a quick walk across, and it's not going to be any people back. Are we well this morning?
Aye.
Just why does your thumb bend back so much?
It's my nail.
Look at that. That's not normal, is it? I bet he hasn't even bended that stubby. You don't know. Wade's got massive hands. Like I'm not in a bad way. You're not the biggest man in the world, are you? But you've got absolutely disproportionate.
Gain centre.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm carried on my own, so.
Our biggest man at Gain Centre last night. I were in with Reggie and Ruben. So how are we this morning, Hannah? Are we okay?
It's like one of them dodgy mornings where it's like too hot for a coat, but too wet to not have one.
Yeah,
on.
Charlie was just saying the same, yeah.
Horrible.
It's nice
Bit-
to go coatless.
Yeah, but then you get soaked and your underlay's soaked for the rest of the day.
Seems quiet this morning, like, seems like nobody's about.
Yeah, Charlie's there. Rob's gone fishing.
Has it?
Dave's not back yet.
See?
You go sea fishing anyway.
Yeah.
Catch the tuna.
Tuna?
You can't catch...
Tuna, that was the one I was looking for.
Catching tuna is illegal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Can't catch tuna in the UK. Not off a small boat.
What can you catch off a small boat?
I don't really know. I'm not much of a fisherman. I just know that one fact.
You catch all sorts of boat fishing.
Wade's a... Are you a coarse fisher?
Yeah.
That's what you call it.
I did a fair bit of sea fishing.
Did you?
A fair bit of sea fishing, yeah. Mainly rock angling, so I really don't want a boat. I've done a bit of boat fishing as well.
Oh, like we cast out into sea off at rocks.
Yeah.
I don't do boats,
Anything
and I
foul-
don't really do sea.
No, I don't. I'm going to foul skate me if I want boat.
Do you?
Yeah.
You a bouncer? One of them? I'll never forget, mate. You know Sam, my brother-in-law. I'll never forget him. We did a crossing like just across the harbour.
Yeah.
I think it was like Brixham to somewhere else down in, is that Dorset or Devon? And he went green.
Yeah.
It was literally a 15-minute trip, and by like 5 minutes in, it was just green.
Yeah.
And I like, this isn't gonna go well.
It's so bad when you get seasick.
Yeah. No. Imagine them lads on them big like fishing, them North Sea fishing boats
Yeah.
when they're like.
You see them sometimes eating like on telly and they take a new one out with them and they're just spewing up for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, not nice that.
No. Why'd you do
It's a
that?
bad way to find out you're seasick as well. Imagine you going out there for a job and being like, I can't do this.
It's the only way you can find out and all, innit, is go.
Do them tablets work? I've never been
What
seasick.
about them sunglasses? Do they work as well for sea?
I've never
Oh,
tried
them
that
car
one,
sick.
Yeah.
Them way for people who get car sickness.
but I get travel sick and all.
Um,
I don't drive. If it's a bad driver, I do. If it's a good driver, I'm alright.
oh, this is somebody's got a lovely comment to say about you, Wade. She said Wade looks less thuggish with hair.
Oh, that's nice.
We established in the group chat.
What she's trying to say is you don't look as hard.
Oh, very shame. Anything I'd go in.
Georgie sent us a picture from a year ago with your hair. No, she sent it to you as well.
Yeah.
You had sunglasses. And Charlotte just went, you look like a mole rat.
What with his sunglasses and his
With
no hair.
It
Yeah.
just, you just look too bald.
For anyone who doesn't know, Wade shaved his head down to what, number 1?
Yeah, number 1 most.
For the entire time he's worked here, and then he decided to grow his hair, and he did always insist he could grow it,
Yeah.
and we were always a little bit sceptical, but he's just got the most beautiful hair ever.
Showing you all, and
He's a walking, living Jack Russell head.
I know it's bald, but I don't think
Yeah.
I look so bad bald. I've got such a round head.
Yeah, you have the smallest head ever.
Is
You
it-
need a bit of lav's head.
Yeah, yeah. You want a bit of mine? I've got enough going spare. Right. Ooh, better take care of Farmer Dave's JCB. That's long gone.
Yeah, that's not Farmer Dave's JCB, you can barely drive.
If he's watching, I love that. Right, let's put my hood up because it's getting heavy at this rate. Right, so we were talking about the horses. This is not going well. I'm putting my hood up, but it's knocking my cap off. That's not a flattering angle, is it? Right, wait a sec. Right, and my neck's not getting wet. Spin you back round. Right then. Oh, so what we were talking about with the horses is that we have been putting Blossom and Yorkshire Rose together during the daytime, and we can just keep an eye on them properly and make sure they're all right. And obviously, we feed them separately. It's really important that Yorkshire Rose gets her right food at the moment. She has been weaned from Mum, so she's no longer with Mum. Pam sent 500 stars. Wow, incredible, Pam. Thank you so very much. And Yorkshire Rose says thank you as well. Up go the ears. But Rose is weaning absolutely fine. She's no problems, no complications. She's actually quite relaxed about it. All foals take to it differently, but she's taken to it pretty well. She's been spending some time with Blossom. They've been grooming each other. They've been doing what horses do, and she's been seems perfectly happy. For a couple of days, she were walking the fence a little bit just to see if she could see Sapphire. Sapphire's gone up to the roundhouse. When weaning horses, sometimes out of sight, out of mind is the best protocol to follow. And yeah, we're happy. We're happy with how it's going. In no time at all, she'll not that need she has to try and see Mum and have Mum for everything will disappear, and she'll have some independence, which is where we're trying to get to. And eventually, they should be absolutely fine to go back together. Wade's just bringing in some hay for these horses, so that means hopefully we should get to see Grace running about. She's just here. Grace is our new grey mare. Not looking very grey this morning, to be fair. She's definitely been having a roll in the mud, as have all the grey mares. Keeping them clean in winters, not impossible, but very different. Now, what I was going to say to you, and explain to you just here, is that you would think, with her being the biggest horse here, and she is, she's a fair bit bigger, bit taller at least, than Brooke, Silver and Ruby. There you go, you can see her stood next to Ruby there to give you a bit of an idea. That's still not giving you the perfect look, but she's a bit bigger than the rest of these horses. She's not the boss, however. Brooke's the boss. Brooke is this one just here. And talking about horses being fine together once weaning's occurred, and once they're a bit older, Silver is Brooke's mum. And they're absolutely fine together, and Brooke's the boss. Ruby tends to go under the radar a little bit whenever these horses are out in a herd. She just keeps herself to herself. Grace is doing fine. Oh, look, Silver's going to run her off as well, actually. I do just wonder if she might need... I mean, there's enough hay there for them to eat. I just don't want her to go out, actually. But if we put it on the floor right now, it's going to get ruined, so... we will get somebody to come and chuck a bit down. But Grace is not the boss. Now, I know this can sometimes seem a little bit harsh. But horses do have these hierarchies. If horses ever live together, these hierarchies exist. And all we've got to do, as the keepers of these horses, is make sure that it's not going too far. That there's no harm being done and damage being done, and no persistence. And most of the time, that's just a case of giving them enough room. So as long as they've got enough room, they're out in a big field like this. Like, we wouldn't keep these 4 horses together in this paddock here, because there wouldn't be enough room for them to keep separate. So keeping them together in a big field or paddock like this, there's plenty of room to get out of each other's way if they need to. They develop a hierarchy, and then it all tends to stop. You know, the falling out, any sort of falling out or fighting tends to stop, and they'll just get on with it. Like Grace is probably going to wait for her breakfast this morning. I'm just going to check with I'll just check with the other farmers that they're happy that she's been getting enough hay, and we could put some hay down for her, but it's going to ruin most of it. So if she's going to get in there for some hay shortly after these guys have done, I'll be happy with that. But we'll see. We might put her some down on the floor once I've all done and dusted. But she's doing perfectly fine, is what I came to say. She's fitting in pretty well, although you might think contrary from what you've just seen, but in actual fact, her fitting into even being able to be out with these other 3 horses in this group is a good sign. So again, you might be able to see there just the size of her stood next to Brooke there. She's not really doing the best job of showing herself off because she is massive. I might just go in and just put her a little bit on the floor. Let me have a look. It might be the wrong thing to do, but I don't like it. There's actually still a little bit of grass in this paddock just here, but I'm going in as well as out to just show you that there is a thing. Is what could happen here is, and this does happen, I'll chuck some hay down for Grace, and one of others will just come and push her off it anyway. So maybe I just wait for her. Hello girlies, good morning. How are we? How are we diddling? Even if I just put her a bit round one side here, she might be alright. Oh, I hope Brooke. You're alright, but you're a bit of a grump, aren't you? There you go. Just yeah. That seems to have done the trick. So yes, she's usually a bit cleaner than this, but the weather is not in our favour, is it? So they're going to be rolling. They're going to be muddy. And you just got to do your best. Keep them clean when you can. But during autumn and winter, these grey shires, if they're outside, you know that the best you can do is clean them, and in 10 minutes they'll be a little bit mucky again, and then in 24 hours they'll be mucky again, and in 48 hours they'll be back to square one. But you just do what you can with her, really. So this is the lovely Grace. She's fitting in well, doing everything she needs to do. We're hopeful we might be able to get her in foal sometime in spring. We did try and failed, and sometimes it's a little bit easier to get the shires in foal in spring, so that might be the next course of action, I think, or at least it was the last time I heard. Okay. It's okay. I'm not coming for you. I don't want to stop you eating if you don't want. Go on. But everyone else munching away at the hay feeder there. And I think I might have done alright there because I've only put down a sitting's worth. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Look, her ears are back. That's how you know. You got that out way. Let her have her dinner. Come on. Shh, shh, shh. Yeah, I know you're a big beast yourself, but come on. But it is a funny old do, isn't it? Who becomes the boss and how do they become the boss? I think with the Shire horses, half it tends to be it's not that much related to size really. Half it's related to attitude more than anything else. That's why I love my little bay. Emma says I'm brumfit. Yeah, definitely don't get as mucky or don't look as mucky. They get as mucky but don't look as mucky. You know, Ruby right now is equally as mucky as these greys. You know, if not muckier. But she doesn't look it. She looks a perfect glistening black. Because all that muck and mud just mixes in with the coat. But Farmer Roof was hoping to get all the girls cleaned and shown, ready for a Shire photo. That would be amazing if it could happen. Yeah, it is a plan to get them all, sort of get them all out at once. It's a feat though. We've managed 4 recently. Put another rack in. Yeah, sometimes that works. Sometimes you'll just end up with, if Grace is Brooke's the boss, but if Silver's more of a boss than Grace is, they still can't share a feeder if they're being grumpy. So, like I said, I'm being soft touch because, you know, these girls will have finished up. They're not going to eat all that in one go, and then Grace could have well come in and had some. But I'm being a bit of a soft touch. Good morning, Dale. They all look amazing. Nice of you to think about Grace. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to do what you think's right, haven't you? And always thought Grace was the boss. No, she's not the boss. No, she's new to it. She's new, isn't she, for a start? And entering an already established hierarchy, I suppose. Not to say she won't be in the long term. Is the calendar ready yet, Dale? We've picked the photos, and that's my bit done. Once the photos are picked, that's my job done. I step back from the process, so I will check about it. I think there's some little bits of wording and stuff to be done. Beautiful. So that's Grace. And the other Shires, Ruby, for anyone who may be new or doesn't quite keep up, Ruby, Silver and Brooke. And Grace. Okay, come say hello now. I don't actually know how, you know, how handsy she is. You can see her ears are back a little bit. She's just a bit unsure. There you go. Just really frustrating because I really want to show you how big she is next to the rest of them, but she just won't let me. She's going to try and get in that gap there, look. So she is still persisting, look. She's got hay there still. She could still be eating that, but she's persisting to go and join the rest of them. Because horses are herd animals, and she's in. Everyone else is happy, she's in. Ruby's ears are back slightly, but not too bad. Brooke and Silver's are alright as well, so that's a good outcome, that. She'll integrate absolutely fine eventually. I do wonder sometimes if the dominant horse like Brooke, I'm pretty sure it's Brooke in this group, look at a big horse like Grace and think, oh, maybe I should be more concerned. But if it was a slightly smaller horse, that might be a little bit more forgiving. Laura says, how's Fern doing? We have been to check on her this morning. She's not quite there yet. She's not got a proper bag on her yet. Well, that's a nice sight, isn't it? And who's he? If you can look down there, look. You'll see the Sultan of Barnsley at a gate. I'm just wondering if next door I've got some cows out or something. Oh, they have. Got some cows over there in that field. You can't quite see them, but where am I pointing my camera here? Not that field. That field. When you've got the full zoom on it, it can be hard to see. Obviously, we've done a pretty good job over the years making sure that fence is solid. If it does happen, you might be able to hear him rotting if you listen really well. Sultan's got some what we call maiden heifers in here, so some young females who've never been bulled before. And we're having calves next year. So I don't know why he's paying so much attention to everyone else. They're obviously not in season. The cows in his own field are obviously not in season. Yeah, I think the horses may have had their hard feed, or we tend to call it hard feed, but they're in these. They go in these tubs, and I think they've probably already had it. Right, so that's an update on all that. They've done pretty well to get out there, by the way, the cows, because you're not guaranteed weather or grass at this time of year. But that field was so starkly lacking grass that there was no point us putting anything in it for the back end of summer, due to the lack of rain, that is. But once it started raining, and we've had quite a warm September actually, not been bad. We've not had a frost or anything yet, have we? So the grass is still doing all right. So it's still growing. So they've managed to go back out there and have a bite to eat off it. Which, like I said, they're not guaranteed it. There's only a few gone out, and we've still got some short horns inside. Thank you to everyone for stars today. We've got 1,342. Again, I'm just going to mention the TV Choice Awards, which are coming up. Voting is open, should I say. And that's for springtime and winter on the farm. So if anybody would be kind enough to vote for us, we'd very much appreciate it. If we could do it, which would be an amazing feat, it would be his fourth TV Choice Award in a row. So we'd be, we'd love for you to vote if you can. So these girls are still inside with the calves. The calves can get into it's just so mucky due to wet weather. Pens gonna have a load of straw in it shortly. But they're in here with the calves. The calves can get into this creep at the back now, so these calves need a bit of extra food to really bring them on. However, the cows don't. It wouldn't do them very good. So we have this little creep at the back. This thing. Good morning, boys. Thank you very much. That's Robert and Bruce. Our two Highland bulls. We're hoping to sell them for breeding soon. So see how we're going with that. So this creep here is what I was saying. The calves can get in, the cows can't. These guys can get the extra food they need without the cows getting food that they don't need. It's quite smart, really. Works well, so long as you don't get a rogue cow tries to get in there or something. You will get that, but it's never too bad. Hello, girl. What's made you decide to do that? Just check their water's alright. Yeah, it's fine. I just wondered why she'd stuck her head through to drink. She's obviously just decided that's what her preference was. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, isn't it? So maybe just go to your own water trough next time. And here's the big boy himself, our breeding bull Murphy. Hello. And everyone's hiding their way out the back and out of the weather, I think. This morning. A massive thanks to anyone who sent stars. We have had 1,342 stars. I'm going to read some. I'll point the camera at this beautiful little calf and I'll read some stars while I'm at it. Oh, I think he's might be going to the toilet. Hillary, thank you for your 40 stars. Heather for your 100. Rita for your 50. Jen for your 20. Diane for your 50. Rose for your 100 and Pam for your 500. Sharon for your 60, Sally for your 20, Anne Littlehales for your 50, Tracy for your 100 and Trudy for your 250 stars. A massive thanks to anyone sending stars today. It's a big help. It does help us keep doing these videos, you know, trying to do more. Thank you, Farmerdale, for a lovely stroll around the farm. Yeah, no problem at all. Hope you get the pumpkin patch done yet, me as well. Visiting the farm today, waterproof, say we come, says Andrea Stanton. Yeah, it's going to stop midday though, so don't let it dictate your day for you. Why don't you have a walk around the barns this morning, or even you could go to the shop, have a walk around. I'm not planning your day for you, Andrea, but if I were you, I'd be white bull for breakfast, walk around the barns, and then later this afternoon you could come down and do all the outsidey bits. That's what I'd be tempted to do. We've had loads more stars now, so I'll go back and read some more in a sec. Any news about new squirrels? We are having some, I believe. I think they're coming soon. I don't want to speak out of turn because it's not my bag, but I will. I'll try and find out for you. Anne sent 50 stars, Pauline sent 50 stars, Linda sent 100 stars, Leanne sent 20 stars, and Sue sent 100. Again, everyone, big thanks. Massive help. And Linda as well. Right, folks, I'm going to go, actually. Loads to do today. Oh, lots and lots to do. And not all the time in the world to do it. As always seems to be the case. So we will... What's this little bit of hair doing here? For anyone who doesn't know, my hair is ridiculously long. That bit just there. Just don't want to get it under my cap. There. Wear my cap and I don't have to worry about it. That's the plan. That's the plan of action. Until I can go get my hair cut. Right, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in. Big thanks to everyone who has already voted in the TV Choice Awards. We really appreciate it. And it's fantastic. Hello, everyone. With the bunny ears and nose on. Who was that? I'll have a look. That was Linda Ivan with 250 stars. Thanks so very much. Get some sleep tonight. I will try and get some sleep. Just one of them nights. No reason. Just wide awake, middle at night. Woke up at 12, couldn't get back to sleep till 3. I mean, not something that happens very often to me, but very annoying. Right. Yeah, we'll go, folks. Thanks again for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Mammal House and Reptile House. Well done, Anne. She's adding to my itinerary. Do the Mammal House and Reptile House in the morning while it's raining as well. So, see you soon. Again, thanks for the votes. It is a Wednesday today, so tomorrow we'll be back with another live broadcast for our paid supporters. If you're interested in that, have a look on the Facebook page. You get 3 extra lives a week, plus an extra video a day, and loads of behind the scenes little bits and bobs. Is there what else I need to tell you? Probably something else I need to tell you, but I can't think. No, brain's gone to mush. We're going to leave it at that. Thanks again, folks. See you later. Bye-bye.